So there is a new executive order to restore equality of opportunity and meritocracy. So what does that mean? Well, the EO calls for an evaluation of all pending proceedings under the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, which was a law first passed in 1974 and then expanded and amended in 1976. A law which was created to prevent lenders from denying credit based on race, color, religion, national origin, sex, marital status, age, or because an applicant receives public assistance. It was this law in the 1970s that really stopped lenders from denying women loans or credit cards. Before the law, lenders and the federal government frequently and explicitly discriminated against female loan applicants and held female applicants to a different standard than male applicants. The ECOA made it illegal for creditors to discriminate based on many things, but particularly sex and marital status. The law even made it illegal to ask the candidate about their marital status or their plan to have children. And among other things, if the loan applicant was denied, the law required the lenders give a specific reason as to why. I'm sure you've heard stories about the time when women couldn't get a credit card or take out a loan for a business or buy a house, or we couldn't do it without a male cosigner. The Equal Credit Opportunities Act made that illegal, but Donald Trump's new EO wants America to reconsider that. Now, while an EO can't technically change a law, only Congress can do that. If the federal government just decides to stop enforcing a law, then the law itself becomes essentially null and void. So thanks to this EO, if a lender, a bank or a credit card company or a mortgage broker wants to, they can discriminate again. This EO basically allows them to choose not to give loans or credit to certain people, maybe because of what they look like or who they're married to or if they're not married. This is a full-bore attack on the financial independence of a lot of people in America, but particularly women. The group This Government and the Christian nationalists that pull the strings of this government want to stay home and have more babies. The group that feel we would be better off out of higher education in the workforce. The ones who, in their opinion, we really only got the job through DEI anyway, and whose independence really is the source of the major disruption in our country. If America is going to be great again, then women really need to be in the kitchen again. So under this executive order, the Department of Justice wouldn't be enforcing the laws put in place to stop that discrimination. This EO basically is a permission structure for lenders to do whatever they want. The administration claims the goal is to encourage meritocracy and a colorblind society, that we just have to stop encouraging race and sex-based favoritism. But other groups having equal rights to white straight men isn't favoritism, it's equality. This EO's wording comes directly from Project 2025. Project 2025 that's been very clear that they believe it was a mistake to give women financial freedom. Financial freedom means women are less likely to stay in unhappy, abusive marriages, less likely to keep having children. Project 2025 has been very clear that they want employers to be able to fire women who are pregnant. They want to be able to pay women less. They believe returning to discrimination is the key to getting women back into their place. In their very well-funded and powerful opinion, women were given too much freedom, too much education, too much autonomy, and it left us sad and lonely men who no longer have full-time cooks and maids to pop out their children. We need to return to a time where women needed men, where they would stay with them no matter what because they had nowhere else to go and no financial freedom to get there. According to their worldview, society fell apart when women had a choice. This EO is set up to take back that choice, to make it harder for women to be independent. And this is real, and it's happening now, and it should outrage you. If you think we can't just go back in time, I want to leave you with a picture of women in Afghanistan in the 1970s and a picture of Afghanistan women today. Wake up, America. We need to fight back, and we need to fight back now.